We want to make something very clear. The NDC members of Parliament are in the majority in Ghana's Parliament. We've made our position and it's so clear. We are not changing our positions. We see ourselves as the majority. We are fortified by the Constitution and the standing orders of this House, and we see ourselves as the majority. We are grateful to the Right Honourable Speaker for doing what is right, and we respect his decision. We hope that the time will come that this House will be recalled and will take our position as the majority caucus. Thank you very much. Ghana for two about the NDC and majority. Enough for some reason. What do you feel? So we want to use that to do the work.
I think that the best forum and the best authority to resolve the political tussle is the Supreme Court of Ghana, giving a true and proper interpretation of Article 97(1)(g) and H as is their mandate. Thank you.
Now the only say when a woman Russian in some so interpreted the Constitution of Ghana. Yes. So why is he trying to usurp his powers and go beyond what the Supreme Court is doing? The Constitution is supreme. Abang Babin is just an ordinary Speaker of Parliament, and you know that.
The Speaker of Parliament in your
so you try to talk what he's trying to do. He was appointed. He was appointed there. He was appointed there. The people, the legislatures are the people, the members of Parliament who were elected, and they are representing their people in Parliament. And you should know that.
Mr. Sadia will come on some day and I say, Bibi Nkoso a year ma NPP, Amanyo Kono. We beka say, we cry betting me in Kugu, Abba, and I'm about to hear about two.
In Kugu, yay. Nadia Kosu Jomama, who is a campaign baby. Wahoo. Where the idea dance, yes, I baby be lose power. Can't you see? Oh, and Kasan, or cock grounds. For cameraman, I'll go grounds and go and interview the ordinary people. Jomama message bedukra, maybe so. Messages and go getting Ghana for ready for digitalization, a leader who has the power to change the fortunes of the ordinary Ghanaian people. Baumia is what the Ghanaian people are voting for. First time in history, Ghana for Inayaka say, Mutu Abama the free SHS, but majority of Ghanaians are enjoying free SHS. Most of them are aged enough and they know what is right from wrong, and they are going to vote for the MPP. We know, say, as a political party, you have flaws. You are not perfect. But odia compare NDC Ghanaians GDA sonko MPP mu omudi tumi be maye na afi ye den sakraye papa e de abre Ghana for na ye di Dr. Baumia ni suade hu kese a opeso sakra Ghana no ma Ghana ye the face of a new Africa no odeba eno na ye hwe animu we ne dey just a constitutional lawlessness in the sense that NDC Jomama no account flag bearer or say NDC comes from a revolutionary background. When it comes to unleashing violence, nobody can. This is exactly a typical example of their members. Ono na inside to almost omumrano made the ye MPP ya ready. Almost say they are conducting your leadership, a conducting your train the whatever results the speaker will bring out, and they will take it from there.
Obeka say MPs ni be independent no aha amanyoko nana.
Well, you see, in politics, that is human nature, and you cannot do anything about it. That's all that I can see. Moses.
By the time I be friend back now, in some semi no, near resolving it now. But say, the majority said the best decision speaker taking, and he said, "Why suspend the house indefinitely?" After all, the house here was government business in the Nakayeba because midterm financial bills and I say budget hearing, estimate hearing in a major government business. And Naka buy moment Naka or take a cue from ruling a speaker Maya and I say announcement speaker Maya last week, saying the Beya or no more reaching out to the current majority, but some person who can now council. Sa ye majority near Yankupo Diamai, who pesa with difference and the engine tomb, and no Nakofas Maba and then speaker why in the House Senate, and that's why I indefinitely. And here the Aquani is a campaign, any year campaign more deeper. So that 7 December, no minority of Mosesiano. Now, Yamo minutes, so I am clear after 7 December, and we about house we are or more challenging beam. Debbie, Yamina Diamai, only Sobekaya, a from my Parliament. we no na kana NDC ene na ka majority omo fa kwan biara so eye kra edi judges for ye bia eye member ba ko free ye side but omo yi ni free ho na call by election no onyankopon man in crowd for to man no enti no in leadership there is something about God. There is a hand of God in everything. Now so onyankopon sa kasa na se nyame kasa se nipa da se ne ye bomode ne etie na nka ne esi o parliament ano ye nyina na ka bedi nukre and I didn't create a juma, Nakania AC session, Naka AC. Because how can you be a political party without principles? Say 2020 they're not possible. Now 2024 they're not possible. And then you are still screaming it is possible. So what is possible and what is not possible as far as you are concerned? Because you are so inconsistent with yourself. You and about the board I mean, which kind of person is that? Internet the many say I am going home as a majority Francis Xavier Sosu and I may call no board I campaign more dini my His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and I'm sure say NDC for no grounds they because a campaign so that by the end of 7th December no we will return back to this house with an overwhelming majority. Say new man is a bonia aban we dey Ghana for men if say dey back no so pa and say bibia course normal anka 11 na kese be ye free honum betting tax na ke be ye free honum sa LIA kra ye ma ho kwan say ye mine in forest region na no ye the private base aba na ke be ni nyina free honum but omo person omo be nya say ni wo no enti no e na omo ye gidigidi person omo gi sa ye fe say majority ayenya no omo fa kana na kwan so no omo gi free ensem but ye eche say ye mpini ene ye mpini china nyame so no esase ni nsa kan ye ho enti no enya de anyanko be ma na bemda ye da mo say
No, I think that Ghana has won the day, and Ghana has won the day because Mr. Speaker just read what the order says, what the law says, and it's not about whether I, Ablaji Fagumashi, agree or not agree. This is what we have agreed collectively that should guide us going forward. And I think that precedence is always good. It gives you benefit of knowledge acquired. And this is not the first time that this house has gone through this. And so I'm glad that he's followed the principles of the game and ruled that we adjourn Sine Day. When he thinks that it's convenient for us to be recalled, we will come. I was hoping that having had the benefit of time, the minority NPP group would rescind their decision and their posturing, and in the interest of our country, come and sit down for us to do business for government. I was hoping that they would, but they didn't, and here we are. Okay. Good luck to all of us. I'm going to Caucus to campaign for my president incoming. President Dramani Mahama.
I mean, the NDC, the majority member. You make my camp. Yeah, you are going to any day. One more day. Oh, say majority for. When I speak, I say young coffee. Then give me your pay. Let's if your government business here. No, most of the government business be on the back. If no, all government business minority for the also money. And the mama. You to how you I'm say majority are big months and I'm say about buying more. Abonu. More. Yeah, maybe and say do how more they buy a quality abano and I said yeah. Sign and Yamabersia for Mauritania. Majority there. Sabi. One can't come in about buying. Sabi. Oh yeah, the house will be what I say, until the new idea the way was a ben, you can't be any papa and quite a Ghana for. So I got the next motion and it's like a 11 welcome 11. Compare, I got an idea. If you come back in one day class, I'm wishing you about 11 you welcome try about power. You are your mama's about the majority there. Not just saying, yes, and my papa be a band the day banner mobile name. Nobody, be a papa gonna be out there. You bet Jack to the soon. The money Hagana for the corner of the program.
The Speaker, in his discretion, decided to adjourn the House Sine Day. In other words, indefinitely. And the reasons the Speaker stated for this action includes one, the fact of the litigation before the Supreme Court, which calls into question Mr. Speaker's own ruling, which which rendered vacant 4 seats due to the defection of the affected persons, which effectively made the NDC caucus the majority in Parliament. Now, the minority leader, the one who is now minority leader, Afenyo Market, has gone to the Supreme Court and obtained another on an ex parte basis. Ex parte simply means without serving Parliament notice. He has gone to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has also granted an order for stay of execution, which means the court is simply saying the Speaker's ruling, which declared the force is vacant, should not be enforced. That is what the stay of execution order means. Now, the Speaker simply stated that, given the fact that the question has been raised with respect to the composition of the House, which raises the issue of whether or not the NDC caucus constitutes the majority in Parliament or not, he finds it necessary. That coupled with the fact that we don't even have quorum to take decisions, Article 104 of the Constitution is suspending sitting indefinitely, so the members can simply go back to their various constituencies and continue with their campaign. You saw in the morning how the minority led by Honorable Afenyo Markin staged the walkout. So they walked out on their own business. The NDC caucus has no business. Government business is supposed to emanate from their caucus, but they decided to run away from their own business. So by their conduct, it is government business which has to suffer. And the good people of this country are in a position to pass judgment on them on the 7th of December. See, they can't be bothered about the ordinary Ghanaian any longer. That is why they will run away from government business. So they have brought the stalemate onto themselves. Now there's a stalemate. The Speaker is close to the power to ensure that there is order in the House, which is why he decided that once there is a question hanging with respect to the composition of the House, he would adjourn the House CDD. And that is what exactly transpired this afternoon.
So you are going on break, like indefinite break?
Absolutely.
Is it not going to affect the business of the Parliament? Or?
Business of I'm saying that business of government, right? Their own members run away from the chamber, which means they are not ready to transact government business, their own business, because they are the MPP caucus in Parliament. Their party is in power, and therefore the business is government business. But they chose to run away from their own business. We are ever ready to present ourselves as the majority to transact business. But the minority is not prepared. They have decided to neglect, to discharge their duties to the good people of this country by staging a walkout. And you saw that we remained seated in the chamber, waited patiently for Mr. Speaker to show up and give his ruling. If they had, he spoke about the lack of quorum to take decisions. If they had stayed on in the chamber, I'm sure Mr. Speaker wouldn't have been talking about the lack of quorum to take decisions under Article 104 of the Constitution. Business would have been transacted as usual. But with the MPP caucus present in the chamber in a different capacity, they decided to run away. So it is for Ghanaians to pass judgment on the 7th of December against this group of people who don't care about the welfare of the citizenry. You know, when I even perused the business as captured on the other paper, there was no serious business to start with. I saw a number of bills purporting to transform existing institutions into public universities. One of them is named JB Dankwa, whatever university for agriculture. So, you know, so there is no proper business before the House in any case. Right. So that is the position.
So where did you sit the minority?
We are the majority.
So you sit at the
we are the majority. You saw where we sat in the chamber. We sat to the right of Mr. Speaker. Okay. That is where majorities in Parliament sit. They went over to the right of Mr. Speaker. We took our
That's
position.
where you sat.
Because if you count us now, with the 4 members having vacated their seats. If you count our number, we are more than them. That is it. So our place is the right of Mr. Speaker, and that is where we sat.
Thank you, sir.